there's a lot more than just the data that sits at the surface of the report, primarily the brand strength index and the brand value. So those are the top two figures you'd see. But really it's digging deeper that allows clubs to really drive growth. So understanding, why does my brand strength sit where it does? How does it vary between the brand funnel? So things like following, fanship, engagement, and brand attributes, those things that might be really appealing to certain fan groups, whether domestically or internationally, or sponsors. And those could be, has a great squad, plays really exciting football, or it could be things like they're innovative, they're cool, they've got great heritage. So some of those more emotional attributes. So digging deeper into the data powered by our market research study is really how clubs are going to start to get a tactical advantage to help grow their brands and really see business success. To help clubs secure more lucrative sponsorship opportunities and to help sponsors get better value out of their sponsorships, we look at sort of two main factors. We need to understand the brand of the football club or the property being sponsored, and we need to understand the brand and industry of the sponsor. So understand what's important for driving customer decision making, for driving familiarity and awareness, what kind of channels their target audiences are engaging with. So if you're sponsoring a football club, you'll want to know, what kind of audience am I reaching through that club? Is it domestic? Is it international? And what's the right amount to pay? And also, what are the attributes of that club? Does that club have great personalities that we'll see behind the scenes? Does it have a strong push for environmental factors? And all those the kind of things that the sponsor will want to be associating with when they build that partnership, which isn't just a badging exercise, but is a strong, well-activated partnership that hopefully lasts a long time and doesn't just get you exposure to the audiences, but starts to relay some of those positive attributes of sponsor property onto the business in a way that drives positive decision making for that business. A couple of the most interesting findings from this year's Football 50 report are not that Real Madrid is still the strongest, most valuable brand and also the most valuable club, but actually where we see movements up and down. So some of the challenger clubs, so the likes of Newcastle, who have recently had a change in ownership, a very sort of deliberate change in strategy, and have started building the brand both domestically and internationally. And we're seeing that come through both in the brand strength index, so built by market research, stronger engagement patterns, better attributes associated with the club, but also in their revenues. They're driving money through their fan zone and through greater participation in European competition because of that on-pitch performance that's part of a holistic revitalization. Whereas on the other side, we see some clubs such as Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, with slightly worse seasons in the league last year, seeing some of those attributes slip and relying on some legacy or historic successes or attributes to maintain that strength and keep that moat, to keep them at the top of the table. So things like a great stadium for Tottenham Hotspur, or some of the heritage that really gets played by Manchester United when they're not performing well on the pitch.